Hey, it's Keith from KG's Garage. I'm here working on the 53. I need to put new hood springs in it. Well, at least one, because one broke. I can show you how it broke, the broken one. There it is. This went like this. See the broken piece. And broke. So I cannot find the exact same spring as this. I don't know if it was a bad design or what, but I can't find the same spring. I found a similar spring. Well, maybe similar, I don't know. It's the same length. That was the thing I was looking for. So I figured this side can go there. This side here. It's supposed to be almost the same length. That might be. There we go. So the problem I'm having, see this loop here, this goes, I don't know what you would call it, but this goes way down here. And this one is real short, this part right here. So the issue is this is too short and the spring's actually hitting part of the hinge. So that's an issue. The other thing is I chopped a little bit off here because this was even closer, and then this was further down too, and that was too much. A set of these was about $40. Something similar to this, like off a Cadillac or something, was $180, I think, $160 to get a set of those. So I'm trying to see if I can get these here to work. Hopefully, if this works, it's model 1807A. So you can see, like, I can't even fit my finger through there, and that one's, because I cut it, it's got extra. I'm trying to just get this one spring that broke off. What you need to do is you need to stretch the spring out to get it on. So how do you do that? It's been a pain. The other day I worked, I don't know how many hours trying to get this thing. I put it on the jack, what they say is, so you can put this on the hydraulic jack. I got that, I hooked it there. Got this part, hooked it on the pad here, lifted it up, and I was able to stretch it out. And no matter what I did, I put washers and sticks, a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I tried a lot of stuff to get this to stay separated. I even made, I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, this didn't work. I made this thing where I had it, some of it a part here and a part here, and that's why it would. And then I stretched it out on the jack, and then slid this in. And you can see from me messing with it, it just twisted this. This metal wasn't thick enough. This thing kept getting in the way. So that was a failure. The next thing I'm gonna try is something like this. It's a metal. It's all piece of all thread. A nut, a sleeve with a hook on it, welded on, and then another nut. And then you come over on the other side, same deal, opposite way, and you just grab the two loops. And this here is adjustable. That's what I need to figure out. I think all this stuff gets welded together. So this is one piece, this slides, and then that's welded there. And I think you turn this end here, and that will make this go up and down. I don't know. I think that's what's supposed to happen. The whole thing spins. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna try it. I bought a piece of tubing. Some conduit tubing. Bought a piece of 1/2 inch all thread, and I got nuts and some washers. So this is going to slide in and out at the washers, and then I have a hook right there. I got to cut it, make the two hooks, and we'll see what happens. and then see if I can stretch it out. So that's what I'm going to try doing. I'm going to get the welder out. Actually, the welder's already out. Weld up. I looked online. I can't find a tool to do this. I don't understand. I would have bought a tool, but there's nothing that I could find that makes these hinges, spreads these out. I don't know why. I saw some, maybe because I saw some videos on different vehicles where all you do is you hook one end on. Maybe like a lot of newer cars. You hook the one end on, and then you just pull this end, so you have that end stuck on it, and you pull this end with a whatever you can grab, some kind of hook or I saw one guy used a belt, like a alternator belt, and pull it and put it on. You can't do that on this car. There's not enough room. There's no space to do it. So I'm gonna try and make this tool, and hopefully this works. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll just put some hydraulic lifts on there instead of going with these springs. I'll take the other spring out and just get some hydraulic lift. I don't know. Then I gotta figure out what hydraulic shock to get and all that kind of stuff. All right, let me get to. I gotta do some measuring and figure this whole thing out. All right, I'll get back to you probably when this thing's all welded up. All right, well, here it is. I made it. I don't know if it's going to work yet for getting it in, but it stretched the spring out. This side, I welded the nuts onto the rod. The washers, well, they would be loose. Welded the nut to the rod there. And then on this side here, welded the washer to the nut. Same thing over here, washer to the nut. Then I cut that hook in half, and I welded the hook here, and obviously welded it there, and stretched it out. It's now, this thing starts out at like 12. It's at like 15. Problem is now this has to be twisted a little bit, and it's still hot. I literally just finished welding it. This is a 1/2 inch rod, and you can see it's starting to bend. So there's some tension on this sucker. So I'm gonna take tension off here. Let me just show you how it works real quick. The other thing was I have to keep loosening this over here. This gets tight, and once this gets tight against the tube here, it won't move anymore. It just tightens down. So let me show you. And to tighten it, it's weird. To tighten it, you're actually loosening it. So you put it on here and loosen it to tighten it. So the other way, you would tighten, to the right, and I pull the trigger to make a bunch of noise, and this will start loosening. It'll start shrinking the spring. Whoa, hold on. You gotta hold this side down. So this side's stationary, and this side here, I have to hold it down. Now see, I heard it slowing down. This thing over here got tight. I can tell. I just loosen it up. Actually, I don't even know why. So I guess it doesn't fall off. There. I can take it off. Oh, not yet. A little more. There. It comes off. So that's how you use this tool. Cost about 20 bucks to make this, and obviously you need a welder. So anyway, I'm gonna try it later to see once this thing cools down enough where I can actually touch it and play with it and see if I can get this spring into the car. All right, I want to show you something real quick. Here's the original one. This loop, too close, right? So what I did was I have this thing under pressure right now. It's trying to stretch it out. I took some heat to it. I put some heat on this part of the spring right here, and it made this wider, gave it more area right here. This is what I wanted. I wanted to pull this up more. And you can see how tight this one is. And now it pulled it up over here. So now this isn't hitting the bracket anymore. And I might be able to get it on. I just have to stretch this out a little bit more, and I think it might go on. Anyway, I'll show you updates when I get it on there. Alright, well, after making a tool, cutting the fender right here, stretching the spring out, I think this is the way I'm going to get it on, just by brute force. So I hooked on this side here, the bottom, and I have the top one here. I put one of these tie-down straps, hooked it there, hooked the other side over here on the fender support, and what I would do, I would pull on this, and on my other hand, I would tighten this to pull the spring back and then tighten it. So this thing's freaking, you can hear it, this is tight. I probably should have used a thicker, if I was gonna do it again, I would use a thicker tie strap, but anyway, it's on there. So now I'm gonna release it and see what happens. I think it might just go right on. Let's see what happens. Something happened. It's all loose. Yeah, this thing's stuck now. So now I just have to, the hook is stuck there. Just gonna get the hook out. Oh, it's still too tight. Let me get some more slack out of here. Alright, totally loose now. I just have to get this out without pulling the spring out. How am I going to do that? See it? The plastic on the hook is stuck. Alright, let me mess with this for a little while. And I want to use two hands so this thing doesn't pop off. Okay, that was a struggle. Got it in. This is on the bottom. That one's on the top. I probably, looking at it now, I probably should have cut this more. Let's see if it, I know the hood stays open because this thing knocked out a bunch of times on me. Let's see. Doesn't stay open. Is that where it stays? Let's see what happens. So I'm pretty sure if I slam it, it will close. Because the catch is hidden right now. So let's pull it up. Let's see if it opens up. Oh my God. Now the driver's side's a problem. But I don't think the spring's strong enough. Goes up. Just comes back down now. Oh man, all that work. Well, the hood stays up by itself. I don't know if it's, yeah, it doesn't want to, it won't fall. So that's good, but it won't stay up all the way. It won't stay up this high. It comes down, stops right there. Oh, anyway, I don't know if I call that a success. I got the spring in, the wrong spring, and I got it to work. I don't know if I'm gonna spend the $100 and whatever it is, $80 to get the other springs, or I'll just wait. I'll probably just throw a stick in here and just keep a pipe in here when I want to open it and work on it. Anyway, just as a safety precaution. Anyway, I got the spring in. I am not going to take the other spring off and try to put a new one in there. I'm just going to leave it. The one's broke. It's fixed. Hood goes up and down now. That makes me happy. Now I can move on to other projects on this thing. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you like what you see, you want to see more of this, hit the like button and hit subscribe. I appreciate all the subscribers. And I'll catch you on the next video. See you later. Bye.